When I was first homeless, sleeping in a tent, I was confused. Attacked, assaulted, harassed, bullied by gangster thugs and their cartel mafia. They destroyed my tent and yelled at me for singing. They yelled at me for sleeping where they were doing their economics. I didn't know what was going on. I was completely confused. They sprayed chemicals in my tent, stood dominant with their bodies, saying nothing more than what they were explaining with their nonverbal communication. And then I moved to another place where this man brought his lawnmower and started mowing the lawn where I was sleeping, spraying gasoline and exhaust and toxicity all over me in my tent. Still confused. Until I eventually sleep where I sleep now, next to the Greenwood Library in Seattle, Washington, where a man again came over and started shaking my tent, broke the pole, twisted the pole, wearing a Microsoft shirt, over 200 pounds of white fat, pale skin, yelling barbarically, "Leave, this is his hood." And I walked out of my tent and I looked over and then, like I'm looking now, straight ahead, he walked in the middle of the street, turned to the side and said, "This is his hood." Middle of the street, all the houses. "This is his hood. This is his hood. This is his hood. This is his hood." Wearing a Microsoft shirt, saying, "Get the fuck out of here." And I said, "Where?" He said, "He'll take me to a shelter." He said, "This is his hood. This is his hood. This is his hood." And I said, "Well, there's no shelter." And he said, "Well, then leave." I said, "Where do I go? I'm homeless. I don't have anywhere to go. I go to school. I'm trying to be a doctor." He said, "He doesn't care. Leave. This is his hood." And before he told me about his hood with his body and his brain talking and explaining with his body, I'd often hear a honking of a horn. A honking of a horn I still hear occasionally, with the memory of the man with the Microsoft shirt and the pale white skin, telling me to leave, committing no crime, causing no problem other than what he saw as what he disagreed with seeing, where he lives with his freedom he enjoys, probably making money at Microsoft, living in a home.